Hello, I'm Matt Morginski. You may remember me as Mojo, the lead singer of the most popular Christian ska band ever, the OC Supertones. After the end of the band, I was faced with a choice. Pathetically look back at what was, or look forward to the future. It was then that I started MojoCo, a somewhat shady LLC which grew into a faceless megacorp with holdings in over 36 dictatorships. But I'm one of the lucky ones. Other lead singers of Christian ska bands have struggled, marking time and dead-end jobs until their next 10-day reunion tour, picking up spam calls in the hopes that it's a ska fandom podcast calling for an interview, or in some truly tragic instances, starting a podcast where they talk endlessly about things that happened 30 years ago that no one cared about even then. It doesn't have to be this way. For the price of a cup of coffee a day, you can help write a happy ending to these sad stories. Instead of starting idiotic podcasts, former singers of Christian ska bands can be retrained to be contributing members of society, painting dumpsters, bedazzling jeans, and even walking people's cats. I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in a world where the guy from Buck shares whatever he's been thinking about that week. It's too late for some, but if you give today, we can prevent another tragedy like Boot and Pickle Shop from happening to anyone else. Will you give?
I had a little bout of diarrhea.
Hey, fella. It's me.
I was massaging the olive oil into the chicken thighs. I had a little bout of diarrhea. You know.
What?
I was seasoning the chicken thighs, and I had a little bout of diarrhea.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Pickle and Boo Job
of the Crush's Corner. Oh, you cracked a cold one. What are you drinking there? A Ribbit?
It is a
Canada Dry.
Zero sugar.
I'm drinking a Pepsi Zero Sugar, my favorite in the whole wide world, with a little Tito's in it.
No, I didn't put any Tito's in mine. Should I? Also, I'm only putting in canned items into my body in this program.
Oh,
so if you see, I'm cracking a cold one of those.
A cold one of Vienna sausages.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually seen anyone eat a real Vienna sausage. This is about to happen.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is like...
Aren't Vienna sausages just the big, like, female pig's nipples? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You don't cook those?
They're already cooked, Joe.
I doubt it. They're boiled.
Oh, man. It tastes like poverty. That's what I like about it. It reminds me of the old days.
You know what? The foods that equate themselves to poverty, the price tag is no longer poverty efficient. Like a can of Spam is pretty pricey.
That's
Dude,
true.
it looks like you're eating like fingers.
Yeah.
Like
It's like it.
like that has to make the low light of you with those giant A glasses. Like, look at that. It looks like a midget's wiener. I'm sorry, we can't say that on this show. Can we? No, that's not ethical. I'm sorry.
Joe, I
Yeah.
would like to hear the pep talk you were giving my kids
Oh,
while I
I
was
can't.
upstairs trying to put them in bed.
I can't recreate it, but ladies and gentlemen, as Reese was putting his daughters to bed, Era was crying, and about 2 minutes prior to that, Reese had told me that my microphone was on. He could hear me singing and doing all sorts of stuff, waiting for him to come on, and he had to mute it. Well, I didn't know that he muted it. So
Yeah.
I took it upon myself to give Era a pep talk to go to sleep. It was a one and done. There's no way I could ever create it. I have no clue what I said.
At first, I thought my house was haunted because I'm trying to get the kids to bed and we're praying. And then you just hear, "That's me in the corner."
Yeah, that's me on the spotlight, losing my religion. Oh, you eating them things is turning my stomach.
You know, these are not the good ones, Joe. That is a fantastic shirt. Joe has a shirt on that is like a Heinz logo, but it's green. It says, "Relish, sweet Jesus," Psalm 34:3.
Yeah. Hey, as we start off this freebie, I have to do something right away. I have to apologize to one of our diabolical discussion, one of our listeners, Tim Farrell.
Yeah.
Tim, I have to apologize to you because we started talking when I told everybody that I was substitute teaching. And I at some point in there, again, I don't usually remember what I say. I just kind of talk nonsense. But Tim, who's been a teacher for many, many years, kind of took offense to some of the stuff that I said about public schools. And I want to clear something up, Tim. Public schools are phenomenal. Kids obviously are brilliant that come out of public schools. My daughters go to public schools. They are freaking phenomenal. And my daughters are they're doing co-op. They're working. My youngest, she's 16 years old. She wakes up and works from 7 to 10 at the hospital. She works from 10, or she goes 10 to noon to the high school. And then from noon to 3 o'clock, she goes to college. So all that stuff is done through the public school. Tim, if I came across as public school kids or public schools aren't as good as private schools, I do not believe that whatsoever. There was a miscommunication there.
Did you go to public school?
I did. I went to public school. Yeah,
we're
I
both
went to public
products
school.
of the public school system.
Tim, here's the thing. Here was my thing where I miscommunicated. Because of the roofing gig that I did in the school, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. That is something that should be on a paid internet channel.
You're right. I should start an OnlyFans where I regurgitate.
Reese
like I gag
is
on
playing with a Vienna sausage in his mouth, hands free, just rolling a sausage. How many sausages come in a little can?
Oh, like
You've ate about 8. Yeah. Are you going to drink the water? Oh, if you drink the water, I'm puking. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He just,
it's not so much a liquid as it is like a mucilage type.
Oh my goodness. He just
drink.
Oh my gosh. I got to change the subject.
There's still a bunch left.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
It looks like yellow, like it's fermented in urine.
Oh, I saw you raising. You are an absolute monster. He just gargled the Vienna sausage water. Oh my gosh. That is awful. You're what's wrong with the United States.
I know.
All right. I gotta change the subject. But Tim, just to clarify, the reason I want to substitute teach at private schools is it comes down to the bad kids. Being a roofer and the SRO is a roofer in school, I only really got to deal with the bad. And the bad that I had to deal with doesn't happen in private schools. And the reason being, from what I see, is I understand kids in private schools have home lives that are crappy and have things that go on at their own homes and in their own lives. I'm not an idiot. The problem and the difference is, from what I see, my experience is kids in private school know if they bring it to school and they bring that drama and they bring that nonsense to school, they get booted because it's a private school. They don't have government rules and regulations. So they can just boot you out. And tuition forfeited. And so you get kids that don't screw around as much in private school as you do in public school. That's the only thing. There are obviously amazing kids. Again, my two kids are kids that go to public school. I graduated from public school. Public school is amazing. It's the 5% that doesn't want to be there, that wreaks havoc, that does everything they can to not be in school, that the government continues to let back into school. That is what's turned me off. So that's the only reason. That's the difference. So Tim, I thank you so much. Obviously, reading between the lines with my roofing job, I think roofers deserve more money. They have to put up with so much garbage. Tim, thank you so much for all that you do. And
thanks for all you do, Tim.
Hopefully I didn't offend you too much there, but that's that. So thanks, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, like what you're talking about, we had talked about with school shootings, and you encouraged me to read the book Why Meadow Died.
Yep.
So I read it, and it does make a very good point about just this new form of disciplining that they do it in the public school system now. And it's like pushed everywhere. Just that, like, the idea is that kids, like they would have enough going on in their life that some kids would be disciplined to the point where they just ended up going into the prison system or going into jail.
Right.
And so it was
the school to prison pipeline, as they call it.
Yeah. They couldn't get an education because they were being kicked out of school so much. And so I see the point that they're like, hey, we have to stop this. Like, they're kids, they deserve a fair shot, even though they come from a bad, a bad family or just have not received discipline at home or whatever is causing them to act up, like they need extra help and stuff. But then the way that they combated it, I'm totally agree with you, where they're just like kids that are criminals, like threatening people or, like committing crimes. They're just looking the other way, like they're not arresting these kids. There's no discipline. And the idea is just to let them get back into regular class with any kids, like when you and I went, there was like a class of like kids that could not behave, their ADHD was so bad or they acted up so much. They got in that class where they got extra help. And, it was just like every school had that, the kids that needed extra help, they didn't mix them in with the regular kids. Like they maybe 1 out of 100 of those kids, if they were put in the class with the regular kids, would have stepped up and become more contributive to society. But at the expense of the rest of the schooling, it's just bad math.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. And like, if that's the problem, like spend some more money on those kids, like trying to fix their problems. Like, do they need psychiatry? Do they need,
Right. They don't
do they need
to
counseling and stuff?
Correct. So, and for those of you that aren't in the education system that have not read the book, if you want to know what Reese and I are talking about, it's a book called Why Meadow Died. Give it a read. It's an interesting read. But in short, here's the thing, just to go a little bit further. We're not talking about like kids that struggle with learning disabilities. Well, I guess we are, but hear me out. We're not talking about kids that want to be in school that have learning disabilities, but are striving because they want more. Like that kid with the learning disability that wants to get a degree, that wants to be in class, that wants to do whatever, but the structure, the school structure that he's been given, it doesn't work well with him or whatever. Those aren't the kids we're talking about. The kids that I'm talking about are the kids whose parents dropped them off, and between their car that dropped them off and the school door, if they make it in that day, if they get from the car to the school, once they're in the school, they do not want to be there. From the time that they're there, they're in bathrooms, they're smoking weed, vaping weed, they're starting fights. It's constant social media drama with other kids. It's fighting. It's cussing out teachers, cussing out principals. It's those kids that you identify as what I call the wolves in the hen house. Those kids, the government says everyone deserves an education. So the government says these kids, no matter what they do, no matter what they're charged with, no matter what, they're allowed an education. So they continue to come back to the school and sit next to the kids that are there to get an education. And those kids, there's nothing within those kids that wants to be at school other than being at school probably beats being home in their home life. But those are the kids that if I had a magic wand and I could change the world, those are kids that it's like, okay, maybe school isn't what you need right now. Mm-hmm. You're 14 years old. Maybe we can put school on hold for a year. Like, does it matter if you graduate at age 18 or 19 if you get the help that you need? That help might not be within the four walls of your high school. That help might be, you know what? Take a couple of online classes at home. We'll provide you online classes at home, but we're going to provide you with therapy. We're going to provide you with these other things outside of the school. Because again, these violent kids, these kids that don't want to be there, that are disruptive, are disrupting it for the kids that want to be there. And that's like 1 or 2% of the student body. But going back to Tim and what I said with Tim is it's those kids that make me, in my stupid substitute teaching and looking to the future of, wanting to teach, it's those kids that have already ruined it for me. Yeah. I'm saying there was no way I would ever teach in a public school, because if I have a 10-year career, a 15-year career in public schools, I would not want to deal with one of those kids as a teacher, because it was even hard doing it as a roofer.
Yeah. And there's like I don't know, it's a lot of anecdotal stuff, but a lot of teachers commenting on that book or just like I have heard, where it used to be that if you did something bad in class, the teacher could be like, all right, this is the warning, or you're going to the principal's office. You can't talk. You can't be kind of spooling things up, being violent. You can't be threatening. You can't be swearing. You would go to the principal's office and then you would get discipline. You could get suspended or expelled or detention. Like these were the big things.
Yeah.
But it's like they can't do that anymore. The teachers are trying to teach over this stuff and they cannot. They have no means to control their class because they're disciplined for it. And then those kids, if they send them to the principal's office, they send them right back.
Correct.
So
yeah.
I totally agree with you. If it's really like that, I don't want to. I don't want to do it either. I cannot imagine. Hang on, what's up, honey? She's like, I can't sleep. It's only been like 10 minutes. Go lay down. You can lay down in my bed if you want.
You don't need to cry.
Takes about 30 minutes to get into your bloodstream. Do you
We're
want to
hearing the
read?
science behind melatonin, I guess.
You can read Harry Potter. Till you feel sleepy, and then you can go to bed.
Kids should be reading the classics, like Cujo.
Joe, you're scaring me.
I know that's. I wanted her to look at the computer screen and see that. We heard the science behind melatonin running through the bloodstream.
If anything, you take orally. There's a couple things that are absorbed through your stomach: alcohol, aspirin,
Chicken wings,
chicken wings.
chicken wing grease.
What?
Did she just ask to get the car keys out of your backpack?
No, she has to go get the backpack out of the car, but she asked Lyndon to go with her because she doesn't want to go outside by herself.
I think you just got duped. I think they're going to leave in your car.
It did just start.
It seems as though those two are going to go on a joyride.
Probably. Lyndon just turned 13. She's 13. I have a
that's
teenager.
the time that you start stealing
So when they
cars.
start, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
At 12, you watch Hannah Montana. At 13, you steal your first car. You boost it, as they used to say.
They boost it.
Yeah. And then at 14, you get your own TikTok channel and think that you can become an influencer for your life, for your occupation.
On how to hotwire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good channel.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
I love his dad voice.
Come on. It's the same voice. I sound
No.
so tough.
No.
You're like, you
No.
sound like a gay Muppet normally, but now for sure.
Hey, another thing I need to bring up
Yeah, tell it to me straight, Keith Green.
is Starfield.
Yeah, man.
So you're playing it.
Yeah.
Reese, I have an issue with it.
You told me a little bit. I want you to tell it to the listeners.
Like, I love the game. I've been waiting for it to come out. It's come out. I'm playing it. I'm playing it free on Xbox Game Pass, so I haven't purchased it. I'm playing it on Game Pass. Here's the deal, man. It's too in depth.
Meaning, I thought you told me because you didn't like it because it was like a first-person shooter.
Well, no. So I can get past that. Like, I was hoping it was more of the like space pioneer explorer type. And
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, it's definitely more first person shooter. Like, you're definitely doing more killing and shooting than I would have liked. But I can deal with that, and I could still party with the game if that was the case. But the case is, it's a very in-depth game where I feel like unless you can contribute minimum 4 hours a day to play the game, you're not playing the game. So, like, for me, I pick up, my Xbox controller, and I can play an hour here, an hour there.
That's like me too.
And in that game, you cannot do that.
It's enormous.
It's enormous. And so to just play an hour here, an hour there, I mean, you can't even scratch the surface.
I have no concept of how big it is, but you keep going to like planets or moons and you can just like do the mission, or you can just walk out onto the planet and you just go. I don't know when it stops. I just start being like, I'm going to get lost out here.
Well, here's the thing. Some people are upset because if you just start walking, you will eventually hit an invisible wall.
Oh,
like,
really?
like the Truman Show. But here's the deal. Here's what makes the game like much more in depth. So as you're on different planets, you can get different notebooks and different books. I don't know if you know about this. You can get notebooks and books. If you read the books will unlock. So Earth, let's say you go to Earth.
Yeah.
The first time you go to Earth, there's 2 places you can go. There's 2 places on all of Earth that you can go. However, if you find the book Oliver Twist,
Yeah.
and you read Oliver Twist, you can then go to London.
What?
And in Earth, in the game, Earth is uninhabitable. It's
the
kind of like
atmosphere. Got sucked off.
Yeah. So spoiler alert, to get to where Starfield is, there was a technology that was created on Earth, and it ended up ruining Earth to be able to do the space exploration.
Oh.
So if you find the book Oliver Twist and you read it, then when you go to Earth, you can go to London. Or if there's different books, like there's another one I want to call like something about ancient civilizations. And if you read that book in the game, and by reading the book, all that means is you get the book in your inventory and you click on it. And by clicking on it, a screen will pop up and it's like a paragraph about what the book's about.
Man, I've been skipping the books.
Yeah.
At first, I was collecting everything like styrofoam cups and screwdrivers and all this stuff. I was like, I think I might need this. And then they're like, you're carrying too much.
Exactly.
And there's nowhere to put it.
Yep.
So I stopped.
Well, you
books,
can put it on your ship, or you could put it in your apartment on Atlantis or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you read these different books, like there's another book of like ancient civilizations, which unlocks Egypt.
Really?
If you get another book, it unlocks New York. Another book unlocks Los Angeles.
Okay.
So if you read these, if you read the books, it's unlocking other things. So, I mean, the game is so free. And then if you unlock these cities as another like Easter egg in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you unlock London. When you're in London, somewhere in London is a tiny snow globe. A snow globe of London. Like a tourist snow globe of London. And if you collect all of these, then that unlocks something else. So if you unlock London, if you unlock London, you find the London snow globe. You find the Cairo snow globe. You find the New York, the LA, the Moscow.
So what are the notebooks for? And all the pens?
Notebooks are like the same thing. Like the notebooks, you open them and you read them, and then that can make it where if the notebook deals with science, then that's going to help you unlock things that you need to make as far as like science stuff goes. Like let's say like botany and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if you're getting like notebooks that deal with, like my guy is a chef. Like when you pick like what you can be at the beginning, there's like 30 different things.
Yeah.
I picked a chef. So like there could be a recipe, and that recipe is going to help you supposedly like later in the game, like you can make something that will make your energy, whatever. I don't know. But the game is so freaking in depth that I don't have the time to put into it.
Yeah. I was thinking too, it would be more like you were colonizing, and it is just, it's like, I don't know if it gets away from the mission. I thought it was just going to be like this open world. You're going around making your own colony and you can interact with other people.
Me too. Like, I don't know if this makes me seem like stupid and naive, although our listeners will probably think I am anyway, because of my thoughts on things. But I I'm with you. I thought it was going to be more colonizing, almost like a first person shooter meets like The Sims or Age of Empires.
Yes.
Like that type of thing. That's what I thought it was going to be. This is
maybe it becomes more like that.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Hopefully.
How are you getting all this information? Is it from reading
just
or watching YouTube?
Like, YouTube channels and stuff like that. YouTube clips that pop up. But it's definitely more like the missions you go on to get stuff. I mean, you got to kill 30 guys a mission.
Yeah.
Like your missions are always, it's not like, hey, you got like, I'm just making this up. This may sound stupid, but the game isn't like, hey, you have to take this alien terraform and turn it into a farm and grow something. Like, that's not it. All the missions are like, you have to go kill this person, break into this factory, steal this book, and you kill, like I said, 30 people to get to that point, and so I don't know. I enjoy it. But it's so in depth. It's crazy. Like, I can't keep up with the game.
Yeah. It's like you meet these people, you're supposed to be an explorer, you're supposed to be finding these artifacts, and they're like all sciencey type NPR listening to people.
Yeah.
And they're like, thank you for joining our crew of explorers and scientists. And then next thing you're doing is just murdering people with an axe.
Yeah. Yeah. The best weapon I have is this, like, I found this like dagger, and it's like a rare item, and it does the most damage. And so, like, I'm just like walking around just stabbing people to death, like not even shooting them. I'm up close looking them in the eye as I just insert this metal blade into their artery. Yeah.
That's why they picked you, chef. They're like, this guy's good with a knife.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet
I've seen him go after an onion before.
Yeah. He can cut an onion. He can fillet a steak. He can fillet a Cornish hen pretty good. So.
Oh, man. My guy's a medic, and I'm just like going around just shooting people in the face.
I know. It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. So I love the game. It's just I don't have the time that goes into it, and I'm bummed about that. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I paid for it. I had downloaded the whole thing. I'm hoping it lasts like 10 years for me to play the whole thing, and I'm ready for my AARP card, and then I can get a new game.
See, that's kind of some of my issue too, is I didn't pay for it. So I'm playing it for free. But here's the thing.
Not free. You pay $15 a month.
Right. So with that Game Pass.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. My console is not compatible with the downloaded game.
What do you have? Xbox One?
I have Xbox One, and I thought it was Xbox One X. That's what I thought it was. So I can play it on the Game Pass, but the actual game I can't download. It says it's incompatible.
Oh.
And then it's like, the other thing is, when I play it on the Game Pass, the frame rate doesn't work real well. So there's lots of like stalling for a couple of seconds, like for a second or two. As things like refresh. So it's like, it's kind of jank.
Dude, that's how they get you.
Yeah. So now I'm literally thinking, like, do I have to buy
they can get you
a $350 new Xbox X console?
Don't get an Xbox X. You can get Xbox S like on a deal for like 100-ish, 150-ish. And then you can buy like an upgraded, like a 1 terabyte memory slot expansion for like 80 later.
Yeah, that's what I have on my thing here.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, all right, so now do I have to buy like a gaming TV, like a good like 35-inch?
35. Joe,
Yeah.
go down to the Costco and get yourself an 86-incher.
Yeah, but I don't have anywhere to put that. So if I just had like a decent like 35-inch that I could just sit in front of and play whenever I need to, I don't know. I don't know.
I was talking to my friend because we had Lyndon's birthday party, and the term that was bandied about was divorce TV. He goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, is that your divorce TV?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah. Yeah.
I finally had no one to argue with me about getting an 86-inch TV.
Yeah.
So not just that, but like I'm building it out. So I put in surround sound. So it's 86 inches, the Xbox S surround sound. It's pretty awesome playing that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. My girlfriend somehow bamboozled her daughter into giving her Xbox Series S so she could play it in bed. It's terrible
Yeah.
because she played it here and she got the bug.
Yeah. Yep.
We also got this Hogwarts Legacy game where you're Harold Porter.
Yeah.
Not Harold Porter. It's supposed to be like 100 years before that,
Okay.
like in the 1800s. And the kids got it for me for Father's Day, and I have not played it yet.
but
they
have.
love it.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah, I know how that goes.
They love it.
My oldest, Ella, she's been playing. In fact, when I was getting ready to podcast here, she was in here on the Xbox. She's been playing this game. I don't know what it's called, but all it is, Reese, this is what drives me nuts. My brain, when I think of creating a game that people are going to love, my brain goes to Starfield. My brain thinks of an overwhelming, overly done game. Like every detail is covered. 1 sec, I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. And also
Excuse me.
with you.
She and everyone her age, 19 years old, is playing this game where all you are a little gummy bear looking creature running a race. And it's like a race through like an obstacle course. But there's like, I don't know, 25 people like that are all running with you. I think a couple are bots, but most of them are like other people.
Real people.
And all you do is you run this race. And it's how you finish that gets you points. And those points you can buy like costumes. So your little gummy bear looking creature can like Ella just told me that her boyfriend won enough races that he bought a costume that made him look like a sushi roll.
Oh my Lord.
So like when he runs his race, he looks like a California roll. Like, and that's what they're playing.
My kids also get into those games too, like Roblox,
Yeah.
where you're just like, look, my guy got a new hat, and they're spending real money on it. It's so ridiculous.
Like EA Sports, their tagline is, if it's in the game, it's in the game. Like their corporate mission is to make their sports games as realistic as possible. And that was for our generation. The next generation doesn't care. They want, all they want is a one button game. Like, this makes me jump. So I run and I jump. That is it. All us
we already
dorks,
had that. It was Qbert.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. So all us dorks that are over 40 are playing Starfield and just contributing years and years and years of our lives to it. And then we have these kids that are just playing race games. Like, they're just racing over clouds and gummy bear lakes and things like that to just get to the end of this race. And all they have to do is press one button. They just press a jump. Just a jump button, and that's it.
It's all they want.
Some dude one day was like, I'm going to invent a video game where 25 people run a race and bounce on clouds. It's
To become
basically
a California roll.
Yeah, it's basically Mario Kart, but you're running. So it's these like crazy like courses mixed with the show Wipeout. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
So it's that.
Amazing
It's like
show.
Mario Kart meets Wipeout, but you're running a race and you have like a little gummy bear looking character. You can pick your different characters. If you win enough races, you get points for everything. And then you can buy new characters and costume. Yeah. That's what somebody made millions off of.
We're doing it wrong, Joe.
Yeah, we are. We're roofing
Yeah.
and we're in the medical field.
We're roofing and shoving people's prolapsed uteruses back in.
Although I just got a nice healthy raise.
You did.
I just got a $10,000 raise.
Joe,
Yeah.
now you can get that 86-inch TV you've always wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can pay off my debts like I always wanted.
Well,
And then buy
Maybe.
a new chainsaw.
maybe after you buy the TV.
No, a chainsaw, because Heidi and I have to have his and hers chainsaws. So I bought an
I thought
18-inch.
your other one was his.
What?
She has to buy hers.
Yeah. So we got to get her the 20-inch or the 22-inch.
Jeez, Joe, this is obscene.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the freebie portion that is coming to an end. If you haven't signed up with Patreon, feel free to sign up with Patreon.
Joe, have you heard all the backlash about us going to half hour?
No.
Oh, yeah, people are like, I don't like it. I'm like, well, go suck it, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, man. 2 hours a week is
2
hard
hours
to find.
Hard. It was hard. It was so
It's-
hard.
To come up with 2 hours of content a week is very, 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 very hard.
Very.
So,
It's not just the content, it's the time.
I mean, it's everything. Coming up with stuff to talk about, coming up to be funny, you know, for 2 hours, you know, it harkens back to when we used to have to get on stage. You could find out that your girlfriend just broke up with you. You could find out that a close friend of yours just passed away. You could be up to your eyeballs in debt because the truck that you are driving across the country's transmission just broke. And you have to get up on stage when your time slot is up. You have to get up there and you have to be the person that everyone wants you to be.
Yeah.
And it's extremely difficult. And it's with like the same thing with this podcast. Like it is tough. We have things going on in our lives. It's tough to come up with 2 hours of funny or interesting content a week. So you guys, I understand that it sucks. So you might not get to hear us as much, or you might not get to hear Reese as much. Like I understand where I am in this hierarchy. All right.
What?
I'm second fiddle. So I know you guys might be getting less Reese Roper a week, but hopefully the quality of Reese Roper that you're going to be getting is going up.
No, it's probably the same or less because it takes me a half hour to just wake up.
Let's not tell them.
Oh, got it.
So the quality of Reese Roper is going to be higher than the 2 hours, you know,
Yeah.
a pint and a half of Don Q in. At the half hour mark, we're both just going to be a half a pint in. You know what I mean?
What?
That's it. We're done. Bye.
Piece of pizza.
This is brought to you by Pickle and Boot Shop 501c3.